Randall against Len. And it's Gordon penetrating. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game scorer, was down to 13 a game last season.
Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And his offensive struggles continue.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Kicks to Babbitt. Passes to Mr. Fundamentals. To the right side. Davis dishes to Babbitt. But they recover it. The feed to Randall. Goes back up. Bledsoe with the rebound. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The score now all even. 18 points for the Profits.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Timeout. The Pelicans call timeout.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Evans. 5 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Ajinça. And the shot falls short this time. It's a tie game in New Orleans. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Pelicans!
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so it's New Orleans with it. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Brandon Knight is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Now here is Holiday out to the right wing. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And now it's Knight running. He can go all the way.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the shot is good. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Dishes it to Knight. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bledsoe left side. Second chance shot. Misses off the right iron.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
There's a screen. Asik dishes to Gordon. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Oh, nasty.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Here's Asik, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
The kick out to Anderson. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Knight kicks to Len. Here's Bledsoe. Out of hand on it. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday gets the bucket.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
It's Knight with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Knight's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And stolen by Gordon. Ajinça the pass to Holiday. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Alvin Gentry had some words for his team over that last break. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And then for Phoenix, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Alex Land. And the Prophet subbed in for Knight. Well, Phoenix did have a strong bench, best scoring bench in the NBA in terms, Clark, of points per minute play.
Yeah, and you know, it really helped them, that bench strength, keep the pace of the game up. They were 3rd in the league in fast break points last year. Take a look at what Mr. Fundamental's been doing. 10 points and 2 steals.
And pushing it up, here's New Orleans, stolen by Bledsoe. The dish to Warren. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 4 on the clock. Babbitt passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The Suns have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Chandler with the block. One-on-one here. Here's the Prophet, and he jams it with authority.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Randall passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Rob. Now, here's Warren. Defense right on him, and he recovers it. Here's the Prophet. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yes, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Three-pointer. Cole with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
From 10 feet out, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 26 points for the Prophet. Pelicans trail by 5. And Cole kicks to Randall. Outside, Davis. To the paint. Randall passes to Mr. Fundamentals. To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Here's the Prophet. It's stolen. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Randall. To the paint. Here's Cole. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a change for the Suns. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. Here's the Prophet. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. It has been an erratic performance for him, just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Davis dishes to Randall. He kicks to Gordon. Feeds to Randall. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
There's 1:38 left in the game. The Suns leading. And here's Bledsoe. Pass to the Prophet. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Babbitt's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Mr. Fundamentals to take the lead. But they get it back. He feeds it to Davis. Sinks it.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe against Gordon. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Davis.
Take a look at what Tucker's been doing. He has 9 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.